You are listening to KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone. Also heard on AM 1400, The Growler. And if you're watching this, it is channel 22, Oh Man, South Tucson, local access cable. It is week 6. Kicking off week 6 of South Tucson youth football. A little extended break because of the holiday. You know, as long as Jesus is, in the equivalent of, the nursery at the hospital. You can't be playing football or something. I don't really know, but there you go. And it is, in fact, South Tucson Youth Football. I am Brian. We are live on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone.
The Bone.
AM 1400, The Growler.
The Growler.
And, of course, simulcast on South Tucson Local Access, channel number 22, Oh Man.
Oh man.
I need to... I've got two people in the booth with me right now who have way more professionalism as far as radio voices than I will ever muster up.
Yeah, but you're allowed in the ring. I'm not allowed in the ring.
I shouldn't be allowed in a ring.
I mean, I'm not allowed for different reasons. Like, you have a license for it.
Oh, fair. You're just not allowed. Is it only because when there are kids in the ring, or is that why? Or is
No, it's because of my finish, the creamy surprise.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you got to clean it up. You don't understand
They can't
how
issue
important.
wrestling licenses to disembodied radio stingers.
Amazing. You don't understand how important it is to wipe your feet on the ring apron until you see the ring apron, and you're like, oh, okay, that is totally why. I don't want people wrestling in that.
Well,
But
so-
it's the
my
hardest part of
wife
the ring.
left me.
Jesus Christ. Okay, it's going to be good. I've missed this. So, I hope you all had a chance to check out the Week 5 highlights. If not, they're on YouTube. You can check them out. You can kind of skip through them, whatever. Watch them. It now includes the rankings every week. So, the Week 5 rankings are in. And we've got a doozy for you in our second game. No rankings in the first game. But we're going to go ahead and show it to you. One of our featured games. It is rivalry week. It is the Wandering Lush Irish Pub taking on second to Naan Curry Shop in a big opening matchup. I'm looking to see if I have anything as far as a trophy. I do not, so I got to come up with something on the fly.
One thing is for sure, on these shows, we always go all in. Isn't that right, Will, who just wandered into the announcement?
Hey, Will.
Are you talking about a certain colloquial expression where you might put poker chips in the middle of the table to signify that you're going... dang it, I can't think of anything.
Toward the center completely.
Yes.
Towards the center, indicating that you are...
You're going full Monty, I think is the term.
placing the entirety of your money in the center of the bet to retrieve
I think the term is the
all
full
the money
Monty.
you put in.
You've done the 100% shanty.
The 100% shanty?
The 100% shanty.
I like it.
I think I had some of that at a New Year's Eve party once.
It sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm using the one that Candace just posted in the chat. That's
Our
getting used
shanties
soon.
are 100% shanty.
I'm posting that for a new one. Not the one I'm about to use because I just came up with something off the top of my head. But our first match is the Wandering Lush Irish Pub taking on second to Naan Curry Shop. Let's go to Star Watch, brought to you by Star Watch, where two guys whose last name is Star watch Star Search. It's Star Watch, starring the Star Watch brothers, the Stars.
We're out of programming ideas.
Randy and Jason Starr.
I am really happy that they got picked up for a second series, though.
Well, they just found so many more episodes of Star Search. So I guess that's what it is. Starting things off with...
It's true what they say about garage sales, though. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
And yeah, exactly. And I guess they just keep going to garage sales and people keep selling old episodes of this. So I'll start with the Wandering Lush. Their stars, only one of them is pictured from Picture Day. We'll talk about the ones that are not pictured. We have wide receiver Domino Rally and defensive lineman Jumbo Grizonga. Jumbo Grizonga. However, what you do see is their star quarterback right there on the left. The man who is the boy, the child, the 11-year-old who will be responsible for the victory if they get so far tonight. Tennessee Cock.
Funny enough, he's the only person on that team that actually looks like a child.
Yes, that child Tennessee Cock. Let's talk about their opponents. Second and on, Curry Shop. All of their star players made picture day. Let's go right to left there. That is defensive tackle Slut Bum Walla. Slut Bum Walla. In the middle, that is running back Cedric Malamar. And on the left, their star quarterback Ultimius Warrior.
Whose
Ultimius
parents
Warrior.
lovingly drew on that chin strap.
It's adorable, isn't it?
It was from Halloween. Second and On did theirs on Halloween, and he dressed up as a grifter.
A grifter. That's an interesting. That's a hard one to explain to the other kids.
Of course, Ultimius Warrior would have had his goatee drawn on in multiple colors of the rainbow, such as yellow, green, purple, and pink, but that is outlawed in the South Tucson youth football uniform regulation.
Anything resembling a rainbow, not loved.
We don't take too kindly to that around here.
Not in the least.
That's
Okay.
a rule enforced by the Bully Factory.
Oh my god, I love it. Someone named Soccer Kid _, and then a whole shitload of ones just followed me on Twitch. So I appreciate that, Soccer Kid and a shitload of ones.
I have a couple of things. I looked up grifter on Google, and this is the first image that came up, and it is absolutely a grifter.
Oh god, I need to see this. I don't know where
Really
you're supposed to.
funny. I kind of want to put on.
That is a grifter, yeah. Complete with
exactly what a grifter is.
complete with the items to be sold from inside his jacket. All right, let's go quick picks,
Can
guys.
you put it on the stream as if to say, "Come on in, we're playing some football."
Right? That guy probably lives in South Tucson. So we got the Wandering Lush, currently 3-2, 2-0 in conference. Second and on, the identical record, 3-2, 2-0 in conference. Strength of schedule strongly benefits second to none on this one. They have a much harder strength of schedule so far. Wandering Lush, one of the easier ones. But again, both teams coming off 2 big wins in conference. Who do y'all like?
Shoot, I gotta flip a coin for this one.
Okay.
But it's tails, I guess. Screw it. Second and on, Curry Shop. Pick up the win on the road, baby.
Nice. Well, there you go. Roll, Will, you guys have any...
It's hard to beat the only team that's second to none.
That would just be Naan. Would be the only team that can beat second to Naan, I think.
Yeah, but
It's always a
when you're-
funny joke
when
to
you're-
me.
you're second to none, man. That's pretty
Well,
high praise.
Well, number one on the food charts is second to none. Number 2, naan. I don't even think that works that way. I gotta think about that for a second. No, number 1 on the charts would be naan. Second would be second to none.
That's exactly correct. All right.
Because it's naan. It's not none. Damn it! I'm confused now.
Lee
Good going,
Corso's not.
Norm.
Lee Corso's not here today. He's busy. He's busy doing laps. I don't know what that means. He just said he's doing laps. I'm not sure what that means, and that scares me. Let's go down to the Muni.
Let's go down to the Muni.
Let's go down to the Muni. Let's go down to the Muni. You are looking live at Municipal Field, number 180 in downtown South Tucson, Arizona, for the first half of our doubleheader here on a Wednesday night. It is the Wandering Lush taking on second to none Curry Shop. That is the Wandering Lush kicking off left to right on your radio dial here on KYST 89.3 FM, the Bone AF 1400, the Growler.
The Growler.
And that is second to none in their away uniforms, white jerseys, baby blue helmets and pants. I guess that's kind of the India blue, I suppose. The India's sports teams tend to wear that kind of shade of blue. Wandering Lush are in their home uniforms of navy blue jerseys, gold helmets and pants, very similar to another Irish-themed team, perhaps an Ultimius Warrior right from the scrimmage. He's going to rush for 14 and get a first down. He's bumped out of bounds, and that's some great camera work right at the backs of those children. That's going to get our cameraman a bit of a Might get him a
He
bit
likes
of a
them.
warning for filming those kids for so long.
Coincidentally, most betting sites had the Wandering Lush favored by at least 4 to 8 points.
Ah.
Interesting. But Brian, I have a scoop. You could call me a scoop man.
Yes.
I have the scoop. I know the trophy that these two teams are playing for today.
Oh, shit.
I just need a word. It is the Pint of Chutney.
The Pint of Chutney.
They decided to think of the two things that you think of when you think of the Wandering Lush.
I like it.
Naan. And they just combine the best of both worlds. It's a big pint of chutney.
I like
As
it.
a matter of fact,
It beats the shit out of what I had. So
well, I'm gonna steal a
we got a touchdown already from second to none. Ultimius Warrior airing it out.
Dang it.
I think he's making a mistake, Brian. He should be conserving energy in the first quarter instead of spending it in the first quarter, throwing that 44-yard touchdown to Nate.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point,
no.
Will. Why is Danish Lou's Chutney House not playing for the chutney?
It really should be a pint of buttered chicken.
I mean, Brian.
The Pint of Tikka Masala. I'm going with the Pint of Tikka Masala.
No,
It's a pint of vegetable biryani.
listen.
Go ahead, Will.
I've got the pint of chutney here. It's actually what I'm drinking. So when you're like, "Hey, what are you drinking?"
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah, okay.
chutney."
Don't drink the trophy, damn it.
Wait. But don't tell Danish Lou. Like I've got another chutney guy.
Okay.
He's got really good chutney.
Well,
Just
don't let Danish
Lou
Lou know. He'll get pissed. He will
Yeah,
punch the
because everybody in South Tucson gets pissed.
He will punch the Danish Lou especially. He will punch the crap out of you. He's gonna now Danish Lou over there. He's gonna punch you in the stomach.
Ralph Marshall taught him everything he knows about punching.
Like he's Danish. He knows everything in the world about kickboxing. He'll kick my ass.
Well, he's just gonna punch you in the stomach. Like that's gonna be enough. That's all you're gonna need.
Probably.
I mean, he learned it from this guy named Kirkpatrick. I'm really hammering hard with the dirty work joke. And Tennessee Cock completes the second pass
Corny fell. That's 2 catches in a row for
to
him.
Cornelius Fenton. I think if there's ever a team that should be playing for an Irish pub, Cornelius Fenton is that player.
It's from the southern sect of Irish.
Yeah, I guess so. And looks like it's going to be Tennessee Cock hanging on to it, sliding in. Oh my goodness, could have just fractured a leg there, but
As Mauro Ranallo would say, he's sliding in like this. Into your DMs. It's lit, fam.
2nd and 1. That's a first down, caught by Julian Irvin. Not to be confused with Julius Irving.
Brother. Yeah, there could be somebody named Julius Irvin.
True.
Tennessee Cock is ready to shoot his shot right to the top of this contest.
And that's a touchdown. J.J. Wyatt, 15 yards in the end zone. Immediately returning the favor. The Wandering Lush are about to tie this game up. And I like the way this is starting out. We might be in for a shootout, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, when it comes to Wyatt's, it's Wednesday, and you know
what that means. Extra point is up and good. 7-7. 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the first quarter. And there you see the Lush section. The hardcore fans of the Wandering Lush.
Living up to their name.
Yep.
Interesting profile on star quarterback Tennessee Cock. He is, of course, a transfer student from the city of Nashville, Tennessee, in Davison County, Tennessee, or as it's known to the Irish, County Davidson, Tennessee.
Fucking hell. I thought it was gonna be a joke on his name because like he resides in Davison County, but part of him resides in another county.
Son of a bitch! Why didn't I even think?
No, it's fine. No, it's terrible because we're talking about an 11-year-old, and that's not okay.
We pass on the crudest and the easiest route.
We really did, and that's okay. I'm proud of us for that. And nice handoff, behind the back handoff. Cedric Malamar, 13 yards up the middle. 2nd to Naan. If I recall, they were weren't they a playoff team last year, or were they were definitely a ranked team last year.
Second to Naan, I believe, made it to at least one playoff game.
They did. I think they lost. Oh no, they made it to the semifinals. They lost to Salmon Suns in the semis, but they beat Busted Rubber, the 2 seed. Second to Naan were the 7 seed. And they're trying to get off of their slow start. And I gotta say, you can see why they were such a good team last season, and they're just not letting up. That is a big run by Malamar, 22 yards, another first down.
Do you think that if he was traded to the Wandering Lush, Cedric Malamar would just be named Cedric Mal Omar?
Yes, he would. Absolutely, Cedric Mal. Cedric Mal. They've had some weird way to say it.
Cedric Malomar.
Oh, Malamar.
Return and dirty.
And Ultimus Warrior is going to keep this one. He's brought down just short of the first down marker. Second and inches.
Let's piss off an entire nation. Oh, Torley Lorley.
I have no problem doing that.
I don't either.
Would you like to know the answer to how many potatoes it takes to kill an Irishman? None.
I was going to say the answer is 0, right? Oh, that's
You ever just want to wrap yourself up in tinfoil and blow yourself up to fuck up?
This reminds me of like when you say you ever want to piss off an entire nation. I just thought about when like Conan O'Brien did that insult every country bit, and in the end zone again. This time it's Matt Gay, the running back, the backup running back.
Oh yeah, he's sheltered on this team for a reason.
Yes, he is. He's and I gotta say that might be a bit of a reprieve for about 12 minutes, where his friends at school will not be making fun of him for his name. They'll just be celebrating that touchdown. Extra point is up and good. Second and 9. 14-7. 2 touchdowns from 2 possessions. Now it's Wandering Lush's turn. Neither team has shown the ability to stop their opponent.
And I'm sorry, Brian, but I think here out in the stands, yes, the Bully Factory does travel well still.
Of course they are. They are just letting that poor Gay have it. And we see that was
That's Domino Rally.
that was Domino Rally with the return. I forgot the name for a second.
He did a little loop-de-loop.
Yes. And let's see where Wandering Lush, if they can respond for the second time. They're starting things off on their own 38. And that is Tennessee Cock. And Quentin Lacey, I think he saw a ghost and leapt backwards. Only gets 5 on that catch. Makes the catch, sees the defender and says nope, and goes to ground. Yes, he would be Domin O'Reilly. Big Domin.
Big Dom.
Big Dom.
Pretty
I was
small
trying to go
kid,
for the
actually.
big Damo thing, but it didn't work.
Domino Rally's a pretty small kid. I wouldn't call him too big.
No, not at all.
He's got a huge heart.
And the
Isn't
pocket
that-
collapses, and Tennessee Cock is sacked for a loss of 3. Sherrod Carr, that is not one of ours. Sherrod Carr.
Big boy.
That is a fat kid, bringing down Tennessee Cock.
He's husky.
He is certainly husky. He is very husky.
They fill him up with buttered chickens.
They do. That's true. I mean, like that's the thing. It's Second to Naan Curry Shop does do like an Indian buffet on the weekends, and it is tasty.
It is the lunch buffet.
It is the lunch buffet, yes. And it goes from, I believe it goes from like 11 a.m. to 5 o'clock because it always is, as any buffet would be, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. And takes off the bounce, cannot return it. And for the first time, the Wandering Lush have to punt with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second to Naan have the football, starting from their own 40.
That's really good field position as well.
It is. It's a solid.
Every field position you get off of a punt in South Tucson youth football is good
It's
field
probably
position. for
good
you.
field position. Yeah, Reynaldo East with the 3-yard catch to bring to the end of the first quarter. 14-7. I was gonna say no signs of defense, but I stand corrected after that last punt. Let's see if Second to Naan can capitalize.
Let's talk offenses if you have them.
Let's see if they. Okay, I'm gonna try for this pun here. Let's see if they can make some most of this.
Okay, that's not bad.
I tried.
That was a good one.
And no, they're not that time. Ultimus Warrior sacked for a loss of 6. Jumbo Grazanga. That's a big boy. He just breezed by the 2 blockers, grabs him by the neck, and just hurls Ultamius Warrior, and he did not brace himself for the crash position.
Like a big baked potato just smothering you.
It is just
Sour cream and chives all over the place.
now I'm starving.
Just bacon bits and melted Velveeta, sour cream.
Oh, tries to air it out, cannot hold on to it. Ultamius Warrior had the receiver wide open, had two defenders beat, and they're gonna punt 4th and 13. Oh, that is an opportunity missed by 2nd to Naan. And the punt is booming. It's all the way back to the 30. And a flag on the play. Let's find out what we got. It is a face mask on the kicking team. Jerry Sowell.
Still first down.
So it's first down from... Oh my goodness. Well, Wandering Lush are going to start with outstanding field position. On the 2nd and on 40, everyone drink, of course. What are y'all drinking? Will,
I'm drinking
I have received a cease and desist letter from Danish Lou.
Oh no.
He's a lot more civil about it than I thought he'd be. In the stomach a couple times.
Oh,
but he said he would do it. He said he would have done it more if he didn't think of the cease and desist. So I am drinking a pint of chutney, sponsored by Danish Lou's Chutney House. Hey, do you like the Danes? Do you like chutney? Do you think the two don't go together? Well, you're fucking wrong. Danish Lou's Chutney is the best chutney. And at the very least, okay, in all of the Tucson area, Danish Lou's Chutney House. It's got chutney, and it's good.
I gotta say, that was, that seemed oddly, under duress. Oh!
God, he's right behind me.
What are you guys drinking?
This is why I don't piss off Lou, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, the Wandering Lush touchdown. 1 second. Domino rally, 40 yards. Oh, boy.
I just kicked back another shot of Dewshine 2014 Reserve as I take a look at this touchdown reception from Domino Rally. Just a playmaker with such poise. Tennessee
good.
It's Dewshine, by the way, is Mountain Dew mixed with racing fuel. You know, like the kind you put in your late model stock car.
Oh, that's good. That's good information. That's so readily available here in South Tucson.
I'm just going simple and drinking just cleaner, not glass cleaner.
Glass cleaner.
Oh, yeah. It's vintage though. It's about 10 years old. I just had a bottle of it here.
Man, the great value just ages so well.
Well, since I just got punched in the stomach,
Sorry, I warned you.
Since I just got punched in the stomach, one of our interns was nice enough to put a bucket right by me. I'll be drinking my own bile.
Sponsored by Danish Lou's.
Yeah, Danish Lou's bile. Tastes just like homemade.
1 day special.
Do you ever long for the
Candace
taste?
is drinking. By the way, Candace is drinking. I gotta share it. Two people in the chat are drinking as well. Candace drinking 91% isopropyl alcohol with an acrylic paint chaser. Greg Oden's niece is drinking a poutine shake. That actually sounds delicious. Timid Donut, I'm drinking Coke Zero. There is 0 Coke in the can. And pure unleaded gasoline. Myself, Nammerpuss is drinking WD-40. That was Cosmo Bubba drinking the pure unleaded gasoline. Don't spring for the diesel. Come on, man.
Diesel's expensive, man. Cap and trade. Just
Yeah, you're right. It's expensive because I charge about $50,000 for a fucking booking appearance these days.
Hey, can you give me another power bomb? It's gonna cost you another $15,000.
Of course, I can never put down Kidman.
He is a draw.
That's a real. Will, can you get a little color to that story for me? It's like Nash just doing some indie booking, and the crowd goes nuts when he comes out and jackknifes some dude, and then the promoter's like, "Hey, can you go out and jackknife that guy again? Give him another jackknife," and he goes, "Cost you another $1,000 or something like that."
$5,000.
$5,000. There you go. It'll cost you another $5,000, he says. And he gets it.
I'm not familiar with the entire backstory.
But that's about it, right?
I want to say it was the AWE show. And it was the Ricky Morton match.
It should not say Kumite. Does it say Kumite? Why does it say Kumite? I literally just
All
changed
praise
it.
to our football Lord Master, Mr. Naga. May he snap for 10,000 years.
Well, it is not Kumite. It is, in fact, I literally changed this, and I saved it, and I don't know why I didn't. Okay, fine, good.
Better not let Mr. Naga know about this.
No.
May he punt for 10,000 yards.
Yeah, nice. Okay, hitbox changed, but apparently that didn't save for friggin' Twitch. Whatever.
Oh man, Tennessee cock just got run over.
Oh no, you gotta take care of your Tennessee cock.
Big Sherrod Shaw.
That sounds like a great like '90s country lyric.
What a maneuver.
Gotta take care of your Tennessee cock.
I want to hear that Alan Jackson.
Oh, there's it out! Big play, number 88, Domino Rally.
It's the same play he got the touchdown on last time.
He is brought down short of... Oh, is that Sherrod Carr with 3 sacks already? Damn. That is a stat and a half. That is a stat line and a half already. And Wandering Lush in the red zone. And, you know, we're seeing these two teams, they kind of came out the gates. Just all Pistons going.
What a perfect pass. What a perfect play by Domino Rally to get open in the backfield like
and
that.
Unfortunately, that one was not. That was right out through the end zone. That's 2nd and 10. Maybe a smart move for Tennessee Cock, not seeing any receivers open, just opting to throw it away. 2nd and 10 from the 10. Goes for the short pass off target. Dwight Harwell breaking that one up. And you got to feel at this point, a field goal would be a success for 2nd and Naan if they can hold him to a field goal. It's 3rd and 10, out of the shotgun.
Having a lot of troubles when the Wandering Lush go to the action in the backfield, though.
And they just went backwards there. Quentin Lacey catching it, but he's in the backfield. Loss of 4. And I got to imagine the field goal unit's going to come out. I feel like we should talk about the, I forgot to mention the playbooks of these teams. The Wandering Lush is using Boise State's playbook. And 2nd and Naan have South Carolina.
Well, I'm sure the Wandering Lush feel a little blue. They didn't get the touchdown this one.
I think so, yeah.
So that's 30 yards. Can they do this?
That is a long field goal, but they're gonna wait and let as much clock burn off as they possibly can.
Come on already. Snap it.
That's right.
Do the thing. Come on.
And it's up and good. It is
Sweet
17 to 14.
Looked like he shanked it for a second there, but I think it was a bit of wind assisted.
Yeah, it was very close. That was closer than it probably needed to be, I think. And face mask. Everybody drink.
That's another shot of douchine.
That's going
97 octane.
that penalty is called on 5x banks.
Quint X Banks, nice.
Quintuple X.
Quintex. I like it. Quintex Banks. We're going with Quintex Banks. I forget which guy was I forget which guy was But 2nd and Naan, 2nd and 17 already, and they're gonna have to air it out.
Over.
Nice catch, Adrian Cooper, 15-yard catch. Gonna be short, 3rd and 2, and that's just gonna get a first down at this point to move the chains.
Get your jumbo unit in. Lean over. Why not? Treat it like short yardage. Maybe you get lucky and the kids are drunk.
And Cedric Malamar up the middle, off to the right side, actually. 9-yard gain and a first down for 2nd and on. They are now on the Wandering Lush 32 and continue to move. 52 seconds. Well, Tamius Warrior is going to hang on to that one. Oh, he's just knocked over in the backfield, sacked for a loss of 2. I'd like to apologize. I know in our Discord, which I don't know if anyone watching right now would like a link to our Discord if you're not a part of it already. If you're not, come on, get on it. Ultimus Warrior running. Oh, God, he's speared. Oh, speared in midair. Oh, my God, that hit is beautiful.
Oh, sweet. Satch Nintendo card.
If you ever want to see a child get speared by another child in a non-backyard wrestling sort of situation, then right there is this hit.
Oh, goodness. Jesus. Ultimus Warrior. How is he getting up and
He's
even
still going,
gets
gets the first down, 13 yards.
You cannot trample in with raging elephants. You cannot run over this kid with lawnmowers. Ultimus Warrior just keeps on going because he's totally out of control.
He is, and he finds it. Ronaldo East in the end zone. 5-yard catch. Touchdown. 2nd and on. They retake the lead. 20-17. About to be 21-17, we assume. Going into the half, this has been a high-scoring affair. Great game to bring back South Tucson Youth Football.
And we're in for an all-time classic here.
This is going to be a good one, I got a feeling. I'd like to apologize to Timid Donut in our Discord, which if you're not a part of our Discord, just let it be known in the chat, and I'll pop a link in there to join. But come on, get into the Discord's fun. There's lots of fun things that happen here. We talk sports, we talk wrestling, we watch some shit, we talk about shit, we play casino games. Yeah, we do. We give one of these. We do the Crescino stuff.
We had an in-depth analysis of the recent PDC World Darts.
We watched darts. We watched darts together. We're gonna watch at least I'm gonna watch the 4chan Cup in it when it comes up in February weekend. Halftime kind of. How was Magfest? Magfest was a blast. I will talk about it in a second. I'll do that in the second half. I want to get through all the halftime rigmarole. But Timid Donut is saying that Todd Cranberry was very upset that he had to deal with the horse team and Rusty, and he actually showed a lot more personality than normal. And for that, I apologize. I had to rush through it today. And so I kind of like channeled Brian a little bit more than Todd, and that was a mistake. I couldn't come up with like terrible one-liners, so some of them came out meh, and that was not enough. Anyway, that is going to bring an end to the first half of play. It is 21-17, 2nd and Naan Curry Shop with a lead over Wandering Lush. And this halftime break is brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new 2017 Laugh Finder. It comfortably seats 8, uncomfortably fits in your bathroom. Nissan, get in the car. And, of course, South Tucson Youth Football would not be possible without some of the local sponsors of South Tucson, Arizona. Local sponsors such as Burns and Crackle Mesothelioma Law Firm. Asbestos. We're doing as best as we can. Shit, that should have been the line at the end. You know, mesothelioma is nothing to joke about, except when we joke about it right now. And if you have breathed in asbestos as recently as yesterday, then you can sue through Burns and Crackle Mesothelioma Law Firm. Like, gentlemen, when was the last time you guys had a good whiff or perhaps a nice taste of asbestos in your life?
I don't know, probably on my way to the announcer's booth this evening.
Well, I mean, we do have that open duct of insulation. You know, as you walk your way in, you actually have to walk through in a poorly insulated area. And I'd like to thank, of course, some of the vendors. Burns and Crackle Mesothelioma Law Firm are supporting South Tucson Youth Football by providing asbestos vendors at all of the concession stands. You can get a cup full of asbestos for as low as $3.50, and at the stadium that's a pretty good price. And sure, maybe you get mesothelioma, maybe you grow a couple fingers in your neck, maybe some other weird stuff happens that you really can't attribute to mesothelioma. But who cares? You can sue because you got mesothelioma, even if you didn't, because who cares these days? Just
oh, you know, the coach will tell you, you can get mesothelioma, you get money, you can get the big suit, you can get the big lawsuit, get some money off for your suffering, your pain, you buy one big Hummer made out of 400 smaller Hummers.
I would pay so much money to hear Ed Orgeron say the word mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma is a rare malignant type of cancer of the lungs, usually associated with exposure to asbestos.
There you go, folks. That's Coach O. He's doing as best as he can. All right, back with the second half of play, and Wandering Lush already moving downfield. They are over the 50-yard line, handing it off.
They're still having trouble with the rush. They were negative yards.
They are.
through the
Quentin
first
Lacey getting
half.
3 on that one, but he's moving in slow motion. Not very good there. Someone asked how MagFest was. MagFest was a blast. I was there for a short bit on Thursday, from like about 10 to about 1 a.m. About roughly the same time frame on Friday by myself. And then Saturday, my girlfriend and I were there from about 1 p.m. to like 2:30 a.m. Yeah, if you even have a casual affinity for video games, as Will put it, go to MagFest. It's great. It's at the National Harbor in Maryland. There's a giant free play arcade. There are panels and shit, like tournaments for fun,
Someone
like
broke
actual
Windjammers.
sponsored ones. Sorry?
Someone broke Windjammers though.
Someone broke Windjam. What happened?
They broke it.
Oh, a lot of the games tend to get like broken before the weekend's over. I mean, they're all donated. People just kind of bring them in and say, "Hey, we can set them up." So you can't really. If they come in and they're broken, you're like, "Well, okay, whatever." I played my usual Rampage, NBA Jam, Crazy Taxi, Killer Queen, which is a great game.
Oh my god, I have not played Arcade Crazy Taxi in so long.
Yo,
that is.
it wasn't the original one. It was some weird one where you could be in like Vegas or New York.
Hey, come on, let's play some Crazy Taxi.
But of course, I played as BD Joseph.
Of course.
Of course. Second powerbomb I've ever seen. Oh, I need to know the first powerbomb you saw at a convention. I need to know about that. But that's reference because I got to meet the lovely Matthew of Botchamania fame. He comes over every year for MagFest and hangs out and does a No Mercy tournament. And thankfully enough, he was willing to work with Nova Pro Wrestling to kind of promote our show in February. And so we had 2 wrestlers who actually typically come to MagFest anyway, and they enter the No Mercy tournament anyway. So we just had them all. We had them in the first round, and then it turned into an actual wrestling match on the convention floor. And I'm very glad that no one got in trouble and no one got kicked out for it. But we were warned that neither person could take their shirt off because there's a strictly no nipple policy at MagFest, and I love that that's the phrase.
Now, I do have one question because I've yet to see it. Was the finishing move of the match a Perry Saturn leg sweep in true No Mercy fashion?
Oh my god, it should have been, huh? No. So it was John Kerman and Bobby Shields. It was, Kerman was about to win, and Bobby Shields just clotheslined him out of his chair, and I was worried that we were going to break the controllers and or the console. But thankfully, I kind of just like pushed the controllers back away. I happened to be conveniently right there, ready for in case any shit went down. It's almost as if I knew it was going to happen.
Are you saying it's fake?
I'm saying it's scripted.
It's not fake.
And then there was a bit of a tussle, and then it ended up with Bobby Shields getting powerbombed onto 2 chairs. Oh, Tamius Warrior runs it in for the touchdown. Second and on, score again. Yes, there was a Craigslist post about a WWE themed orgy that happened on Sunday night. Now I was not planning on being there Sunday night, and I was not because the con. To be fair, okay, here's the thing. So here's the thing. The con ends Sunday like around 3 or so, and really there's no reason to just I was driving up and back every day, so I didn't even bother going on Sunday because like everything kind of closes down by the time you actually get there anyway, so there's no real sense in going. The thing was advertised for Sunday evening. You better believe if it was on an evening that I was there, I would have been spying on the meetup location. I would have absolutely been spying on this.
You would have to leak your secrets. You would have to be like the sources of informed, like the Wrestling Observer that like you spotted.
Absolutely, I would.
They're gonna make a surprise appearance.
Absolutely, I would. So I'm gonna go ahead and link 2 things. I can't believe I'm looking for this, but I just searched for MagFest Orgy Craigslist.
I have a question for you.
Yes. This brought up way too many friggin' results. I'm disturbed by this.
So you said there's a no nipple policy.
Yes, you have to wear like X's over it.
So pasties are illegal.
No, if you're covered, you're good. Because like there was like a dude, there were dudes who had like taped X's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could have little nipple pasties.
Yes, like one dude was dressed up as Frank from Always Sunny as the Trash Man, and he had to have that over his nipples.
It's the trash man.
I'm the Trash Man.
I eat trash. Ooh, big hang time on that punt, all the way back to the 40, and that's where it'll stay.
All right, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and what happened? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link of the video so you can see it first.
The Coke Zero. Look what you did, you reasonably good people.
Yes.
5 sacks on.
So there we go. There you go. There are darts taking place in Las Vegas in July. My God. What I just posted in the chat is a YouTube link. You can go ahead and look at it on the Twitter. I tweeted it on like probably the Saturday or Sunday this past weekend. That is we call it the free match. That is what happened at MagFest. You will see perhaps a familiar person grabbing the megaphone at the end and counting the pinfall. It's me.
It's Danish Lou.
It is
He's
Danish
gonna
Lou.
punch someone.
Yeah, right.
It's China, and she's winning the match by doing sleeper holds off of weight grapples.
Oh my God.
Why yes, I do study WWF No Mercy meta.
There was a Tori versus Earl Hebner classic. I can't believe I'm saying this. Because the pinfall happened at 9:59. It was a 10-minute time limit. And if it was a time limit draw, no one advanced.
So the Doinks would have won.
Yes. Precisely.
So it was Tori versus Earl Hebner, right?
Yes.
Did you get a recording of it, and did you sell it out of the back of a van?
No, I should have, huh?
That's how you gonna make money, man.
I'm now looking for an image of the MagFest orgy. Not of the actual orgy, but like of the Craigslist ad.
Great
Because
screen pass.
That's the other thing that needs to be. There we go.
6 yards. It's right at the line. Oh, they actually spotted him back a bit.
And there you go.
Into the fourth quarter. Second to none is second to none.
Yes, they are. They're getting a big win. This is a huge win for second to none. This is the kind of win that can propel you up to rankings discussion. They still have 2 losses, but from what I've been seeing in the results, a couple of ranked teams are starting to fall in week 6.
Who'd they get beat by? They got beat by nobody.
Who? Second to none?
Except for two.
Yeah, second to none. Their losses to the Porno Shop, who are 4-2, and to Del Grango's Discount Seafood at 3-3. So these aren't great losses, but like their RPI and their strength of schedule are 18th out of 60. So they're in talks, but I mean you got to really start to run the table. And so far they are doing just that. They will move to 3-0 if they get this win. But again, a lot of time left to play. They're going to kick the field goal right now and make it a 14-point game. Kick is up and good. It's a 14-point game. Second to none, 31. Wandering Lush, 17.
It's a 2-score
MagFest
game
also
with
for those
440.
Yeah, for those unfamiliar with MagFest, it also has there's a free play arcade. It's got all your standard like con stuff. There's your vendors, your artists. There's your panel rooms.
Your Neo Geo Turf Masters.
There's a giant area, like so the free play arcade where there's all your rhythm games, your Japanese games, 80s, 90s games, pinball. There are like tournaments, both sponsored by the con, and also if you just are an attendee, you can sign up to run one as well. Like Matthew did with the No Mercy tournament. Yeah, they've got like a whole room of just like console gaming. There's a tabletop area that you can rent some board games from there and just kind of play there too. That was the first time I played Exploding Kittens. That's the one thing I didn't get a chance to do just because I had a lot of friends I was hanging out with here and there, and I couldn't just find the time to just say, hey, let's go and get a board game and play for a bit. I wanted to try to play Secret Hitler, which is the Cards Against Humanity game.
I forgot about the board games.
Yeah, the board games are great.
They got all the board games too. Like that, what I was trying to compare it to is the Galloping Ghost, which is an arcade that friend of the show, Kyle Rieger, took me to when I visited Chicago, and like it's just like 50 or 60 at least arcade games set up. And you pay a cover charge of like $15, and you can play them as long as you want.
Not to interrupt, but I saw Chai Guy in the chat talk about it. He said it's $15 all day. So
yeah,
he says he seems.
I forgot the total.
Yeah, based on his name and his message, I imagine he has been to and is familiar with it as well. So.
Oh yeah, I bet he is.
There's an arcade in the Nashville area that's just like that called Game Galaxy Arcade, and their original location was in one of the most dilapidated malls in the Metro Nashville area. It got so depressed, but I would still willingly walk into this mall that only had like 6 stores open because this arcade was so fucking bomb.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come back to that because I have some very, very interesting takes on that subject matter. But what I wanted to say was there's like specially places, arcades like that offer that kind of service where you can play as many games you want and how long you want.
I'd just like there to be a barcade in DC area that isn't too far. Oh, picked off in the end zone. Second to Naan, kneeling it, and Tennessee Cock airing it out, picked off. Oh, into double coverage. Number 50. Who was the name? Oh, I can't show the name. Come on. I missed the name. Apologize to that kid. Sorry. Number 50 on second to Naan.
I believe that's the other Cox brother.
Is that a Cox?
I believe that's a Cox.
And Cedric Melmore starting things off from the 20 and up to the 25 for a 5-yard gain. Yeah, and it's got all your typical con stuff. So I will say over the last couple years, cosplay has become a bigger thing. 2 to 3 years ago, So the hotel, if you've never been to the Gaylord the Gaylord Hotel in Oxon Hill, Maryland, in National Harbor, there's a giant like open area where there's fountains, and it does like a fountain show every once in a while, kind of like the Bellagio thing. And there's just a gazebo, and it's just a nice open area. And during KatsuCon, which is very much a cosplay con, it's packed. It's like photo shoots and everything. A couple years ago, it was empty. Like I could go with my girlfriend, and we'd sit there on like a bench by the fountains, and we could have a conversation just in normal speaking voices, and we'd hear each other perfectly. Old Tamius Warrior is off to the races. 42 yards. Old Tamius Warrior down to the 17.
Altamius Warrior, he may be taken out of this game soon, get some rest, and they can put in their second stringer, who's just some one-footed kid from Texas who kind of looks like Altamius Warrior.
Oh.
Personal foul.
I was gonna say, is that Lorenzo Agade?
Automatic first down.
But I like your joke better. But yeah, cosplay has become bigger at MagFest these days. It's been busier. I've seen like actual organized photo shoots where like a large group of like such and such of games, costumers, whatever. Yeah, MagFest is a blast. It's worth checking out. People travel for it. Like that was the problem, is I was doing the spiel shilling Nova Pro Wrestling, and unfortunately, if someone's like, "Hey, who's from Northern Virginia?" and like a small smattering of people may like raise their hand, I was like, "Oh, that's right. People travel for this shit." Fuck. Okay.
Well, you should stick around, buy a house, buy some.
Well, we're on Smart Mark Video, so you can buy a show that way. Matt Gay in for the touchdown, and it is becoming a bit of a blowout. Second and on. Up 20. 37-17 extra point pending.
I like my idea better. Buy some property in Virginia and just go to town.
Yeah,
I
why
very
not?
much like that we're just basically playing a rerun of the Giants-Packers playoff game, just with different teams.
I like it, though. That's fine. The colors are almost a little similar, too. Oh, that's what it is. That's weird. I actually have jury duty, like, in a week or so. In a little under 2 weeks, sorry. Black Jaded was at MagFest. Were you at the No Mercy tournament? If you were at the No Mercy tournament, you should have come up and said hi to me.
Jack Cox.
Because I was there for about an hour in the Nova Pro Wrestling hoodie. I borrowed the megaphone for a short bit. I was handing out shot glasses because we didn't have flyers. Not my fault.
Okay, can we reroute back to this
Oh, right on.
conversation about dilapidated? Because I have some very interesting takes, and I think all of you might have similar experiences. to
It's a
what I had.
dilapidated mall. Go ahead.
Like, when I was like, not too long ago, compared to some other people here, no more than like 15 years ago,
Okay.
the early 2000s, there's a mall about 5 miles away from our house. The house I grew up in ever since I was 2 years old. Parents still live there today. Last week I went to this mall, 5 miles away from our house. When I was 10, 11, back in the early aughts, it was a booming mall.
Sure.
The food court was full. They were leasing out space to all sorts of different businesses. There was a baseball card shop. There was a Lynn's Crafters, a GNC,
Touchdown, Benton, 16 yards.
Foot Locker, and let me get back to the food court. Great steak and potato, Sbarro, like Chinamax,
Chinamax?
Oh yeah, Chinamax.
Is that like a weird alternative to VHS? Is that Vietnam HS?
Okay, we get off track.
Sorry. Go ahead. Extra point's good. It's a 14-point game again. Onside kick is most likely incoming.
Just moved in was a Barnes and Noble. There was a TGI Fridays. At least 3 department stores in different levels of the mall. It was sold out to capacity in terms of tenants. Slowly but surely, tenants have been leaving. Nobody really goes to that mall as much as they used to anymore. And I went there this past week because I had a conversation where I wanted to know what everybody's favorite shitty mall food is.
Okay.
And I decided I want to get some shitty mall Chinese.
I
And I
Panda
knew
Express,
that
I think, is my go-to, or the Cajun Grill.
Panda Express, Chinamax is like Panda Express,
Sure.
but
They're all
even
like that.
shittier. So it's appealing to me in that sense. So even though there's a gajillion better Chinese places, I'm gonna go to the mall and get some Chinamax or Panda Express or whatever the hell is there now. It's empty. The food court is now completely empty. Chinamax I thought was the still left there.
Wow.
And there's no chairs. I mean, there are chairs, but they're all bunched up on by columns on the support columns. It's like a ghost town down there. The Foot Locker that used to be there is not there anymore. They turned off the heat in the mall. Only people that have heat are individualized individualized spaces, and there are still some stores there. But at least half the mall is completely empty.
Yeah, there's a mall. Before my girlfriend moved down here, the mall that she worked at, and she'd do better to tell the story because she could describe it better. She just craned her head. You can come in here and tell the story if you want.
Well, much like the American Dream,
You're
this
playing
game is
bingo?
over.
It is.
Two scores to 1, really, in this one.
38-24 final score.
I actually think the biggest thing about that mall that made me realize how bad things have gotten, other than the heat being turned off, was that the TGI Fridays that has been there since as long as I could remember. When I went back there for the first time in a while, not only was the TGI Fridays not there, the seafood restaurant that replaced it had also gone out of business and also left. So there was a sign left open on a completely empty restaurant that was not open. Hadn't been open in a while. They hadn't taken the sign down yet. It not only this longtime tenant of this merchant of really mediocre apps and watered down beer.
Yeah,
they left.
The thing I'm trying to think of is the malls that were in that I would go to. There were 2, and they were both about 5-10 minutes from each other. I can't tell if they're kind of crap now because they went downhill, or if I didn't think they were as crap back then. I think one definitely was crap back then, and I just had a higher tolerance for it. The other I feel definitely went downhill, but I mean it's hard to tell. Now I dragged my girlfriend in here. She brought her laptop in because she's playing bingo apparently. Is it a progressive bingo?
Yes.
Are you winning?
I don't know.
Okay.
I want a progressive bingo game on a card that I almost made an accidental swastika on.
That's amazing. I won one on Christmas Day. It's a good gift.
Like, it was like really close. All I needed was B1. And
I don't think my girlfriend has won a progressive bingo game yet, so.
No.
So you used to work in a Macy's in a mall,
Yes.
and that Macy's is now closing, or it has closed.
It's closing at the end of the year. I'm
Okay.
Very sad.
Isn't it sad?
It
I'm
is.
Very sad.
But this mall was already Was this mall always dilapidated?
No, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful mall at one point.
It is a nice mall.
No,
I've
it
actually
used
seen
to
it.
be like bigger. It's half its size now. They
Okay.
demolished half of it.
But it's like maybe 20% occupied. There's like a comic book store that
20
occasionally.
Try again.
Okay, less than 20. But there's like a comic book store that has like wrestlers do signings, and I can't imagine what they think when they wander into this. What seems like a very nice comic book store. It's only been closed when I've gone there, but
The comic book store's pretty. Awesome.
yeah, it's great. But like, there's that, and there's like what are the two food options? Like Subway and the pizza place, and mall pizza's never good.
They're closing the Chick-fil-A, so Chick-fil-A's.
Wait, there
gone.
was a Chick-fil-A in there?
There still is.
Like that just
Oh.
ups your value immediately.
Well, every day is Sunday now.
Yeah, right. Every day. Oh god.
But every day should be Saturday.
That's true. Well, I've been waiting all day for Thursday night.
Well, it's just another manic Monday, isn't it?
It is. Tuesdays with Maury. All right, next game is Big Paul's Mexican's Car Wash taking on the Horsepussy Saloon.
Don't say
Horsepussy
that.
Saloon are in fact
Right, yes.
ranked third in all of South Tucson. They are the number 3 ranked team going on the road taking on Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash. Big Paul's 3-2, 1-1 in conference. Horsepussy Saloon 2-0 in conference, 4-1, 4-game winning streak. Most recently got wins over Welders of the Universe and Rusty Pipe Job Plumbing. They are 6th in the strength of schedule, 2 in the RPI. Big Paul's 9th in the strength of schedule, 10th in the RPIs. This is a big game for either team. Perhaps Horsepussy Saloon could maybe even move even higher in the rankings. Big Paul's could maybe crack the top 10 with a win. And let's talk about Star Watch, brought to you by Wall to Wall Salve. Don't be a salve, not be a salve. You're looking for an ointment or a cream, you know what to do. Better call Salve. Starting off with, oh good, all 3 kids made picture day, so I don't have to look up the names. That is Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash. You know him, you love him, you hashtag him. It's Big Greg McMuffin. The star quarterback, of course. Defensive tackle, Whiskey Caravan, and running back, Marshall Cock. Marshall Cock. On the other side of that football is, all 3 of them, thank goodness, made picture day. That is the Horsepussy Saloon. You saw him if you watched the Week 5 highlights. He had a big Week 5 in their win over Rusty Pipe Job Plumbing. It's the running back, War Machine Reynolds.
You people!
And also featured free safety Lido Zanzibar and quarterback Bourbon Shandy. So, gentlemen, who you got in this one? We don't have any Lee Corso. He's doing laps. I don't know what that means, and it scares me. Who do you got in this one, guys?
Well, you gotta trust if the ball goes downfield, it's gonna go into Zanzibar land. I gotta go with my Haven choice here and go with the Horsepussy Saloon.
Same. I just want that red, hot, dripping horse pussy to win this contest by at least 2 scores.
Just get some of that hot brown.
Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash. Okay.
I gotta say, after getting ranked 3rd in all of South Tucson, they are frothing at the mouth. That horse pussy is in fact frothing. Let's go down to the Muni.
We're gonna have a football party tonight.
You are looking live at Municipal Field number 42. It is the big answer for Big Paul's. It is second half of our doubleheader. Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash, 3-2, 1-1 in conference. Out of the BCC, the Blue Collar Conference, taking on the Horsepussy Saloon, 3rd ranked overall, 4-1, 2-0 in conference. They are the away team in all white, kicking off left to right on your radio dial here on KYST. 89.3 FM, The Bone.
The Bone.
Also heard on AM 1400, The Growler.
The Growler.
And you are watching us simulcast on South Tucson Cable Access Channel 22.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We're gonna have a football party, all right.
And Greg McGuffin starting things off with 6 yards up the left side. And Big Paul's. Of course, this is of course a rivalry game, as is all the rivalry games. So of course, was it second and on, lifting the Pint of Chutney. Horsepussy Saloon taking on Big Paul's Mexican's Car Wash for these cords we found that apparently belong to an Atari 2600. I'm going to say that again because I fucked it up. These cords we found that apparently belong to an Atari 2600.
And
Which is funny because
you could strangle the life out of your opponents with these cords, and that's exactly what these defenses are going to want to do to their opposing offenses on the other side of the ball.
Which, wait a second, didn't we have a game last year where we found an old Atari 2600 with some cords missing and we didn't know where they are? Huh. I'm sure it's only a coincidence. All right, offenses. Big Paul's Mexican's Car Wash are running the multiple offense, so you're going to see a lot of variations there. And there's Big Greg just trucked, and there's a flag. It's got to be a. Yep, there's a face mask. I am, Candace. I think I dumped it into a different game. It will be used. Don't you worry. I will use it. If not, can you go ahead and type it again? Can you type it in the Discord, please?
I think we saw ourselves a illegal touching penalty last game.
Illegal touch. We did get a legal touch. It was on the onside kick, I think.
Bad touch. We got a bad touch. That's a pretty rare thing here in South Tucson, surprisingly.
Or as people who will just assume that the title of the song is just the words and the refrain and the chorus. We had a Discovery Channel penalty. This is a moderately deep cut.
You got down there. You got a good 4 feet.
I tell you what, they're going to be these bad references are going to be coming in like Pac-Man on crack. Let me tell you.
Oh my god.
Yo, what's up, bitches?
Philadelphia's greatest musical at sport. Don't at me.
Sorry, I had to run to the kitchen and
Oh shit! It's
get something. But God damn, what was I just gonna say?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this minor league baseball uniform? What the fuck is this?
Oh god.
Oh
my god, the Aqua Sock. I love this running gag. The Aqua Socks.
Aqua Socks.
Everett Aqua Socks. They're in Washington, right?
I believe so.
I mean, you did pull it from. You pulled it from the right from the right MLB pipeline pick. You definitely did that. But
my god.
30-yard field goal on the way.
Yeah, this is no
And
gimme.
it is good. Big Paul's up 3-0.
Just enough.
Oh, I'm so using that one. I did not get that from earlier. I missed that. I am using that this week. Because anything that keeps me from having to like come up with these on the fly, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Let me just find a way to put it in. I actually have a series of charts and tables where I like keep track of them so I can keep consistency.
You know, War Machine Reynolds, there is only one city where he plays his best games.
There's only one city in There's only one city in South Tucson. And Daryl Ramirez. Look at the tackle there.
Gotta be careful not to get a taunting penalty on that one.
Right?
But, that's just Daryl being Daryl.
I mean, you might laugh at those uniforms, but the gimmick uniforms are like one of the biggest attractions for minor league teams.
Oh, no doubt.
Easily. I think the Fresno Grizzlies taco hat, I think it might be the best-selling cap of the year.
But
Like, in all of minor league baseball is their gimmick hat they did for like their taco day.
There is a new affiliate. Oh, I'm echoing.
Oh,
Will,
Yes.
stop that.
Stop
Stop
what?
that echo. Stop the echo.
Oops.
I know it's you. There is.
Oh yeah, prove it.
I don't have to. I just see the circle pop up every time.
Okay, here, let me think.
by the way, while we're sorting this out, I will tell you that in this match last season, at the time, the Horsepussy Saloon were ranked number 7. Big Paul's unranked, and they got the win in overtime, 35-28, in the final week of the season. And that was the game that pretty much doomed the Horsepussy Saloon, dropped them out of the rankings.
So the Horsepussy Saloon looking for a little bit of feedback. There's already some friction in this rivalry. It's
Just gonna leave it all on the field.
these
Big Paul's
players are just going to be dripping with enthusiasm for this
Sopping.
contest.
Greg McMuffin got pounded, impaled.
He got quarter pounded.
Ugh,
With
got
or without cheese.
He got sausaged and stuff.
And Desmond Burton, 7-yard catch, 3rd and 9. They're coming from far back after that first down sack. Cedric Bright with the tackle for Horsepussy Saloon. Minute 25 in the first, left to go in the first quarter. Big Greg drops back, finds a receiver. It's Desmond Burton again, 4 yards, 4th and 5. And this might be no man's land. They're going to have to go for it on the 30. Going for it on 4th right now. Batted down to turnover.
Oh, they couldn't have missed that conversion, and now this gives Horsepussy Saloon a big chance to come right back with a touchdown here late in the first quarter.
Yep.
It'll have to be it'll have to be a quickie.
Yep, Big Paul's left a big gaping hole, and the Horsepussy Saloon was happy to fill it.
Just a bright red gash down the middle.
A lot of time for Bourbon Shandy to throw. Finds a receiver. Kirk Jolly, 15 yards and a first down.
By the way, did you guys see the new Rangers affiliate?
I did
the
not.
Down Fast Wood Ducks?
Oh, no, you did send it to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely did. And I love it.
What is it?
The what? Wood ducks?
Oh, it's the Down East Wood Ducks.
What's down east? Down east from what?
The Down Fast Ducks.
They're from Kinston, North Carolina.
Are they east?
I guess so. I mean, it's in their name.
Of what? What are they east of? And are they down from something as well?
I mean, surely they're down from Virginia and east of like Tennessee or something.
There we go.
This is starting to be like the worst 90s country song you just started uttering. We're down of Virginia and east of Tennessee, and Arthur McKinney grabs it for the touchdown, 26-yard catch.
Now
That's
it's the worst
weird.
Alan Jansen song that's ever been cut from an album.
Yeah, right. Alan Jackson just stops and starts watching.
I
recorded this one while I was watching. I was recording this. I recorded this song while I was watching the Horsepussy game. Alan Jackson, huge Horsepussy Saloon fan.
I was recording this sound while
Minority owner.
while I was way down yonder on the Chattahoochee River.
Oh my God, the horse Chattahoochee. God damn it. Oh, hi, Cat. You've learned you can jump out of my chair now. Great. That's not a problem at all. With your claws and my nice office chair. Okay.
Oh, just put them in the cupboard.
I'll give him one of these.
Oh,
He's
just
going to
put 'em
start
in the
sniffing the microphone now, so if you hear any weird noises, yep, like that. Like that. That is a cat. I apologize.
There is a cat on the field. Oh my God, that guy has got foam blue gloves and he's trying to steal the Sid Waddell trophy.
We've got a cat on the field. He's
Oh
not
my
interested in the mic
God.
anymore. There you
I
go.
was wrong. It was Earth all along. Yes, you finally made a monkey out of me.
I love you, Dr. Sayus.
Dr. Sayus, Dr. Sayus, Dr. Sayus, Dr. Sayus, Dr. Sayus.
It's the part I was born for.
What was the line? Can I play the piano anymore? Well, I couldn't before. Something I couldn't before.
Of course you can.
Oh, God. Stop the Planet of the Apes. I want to get off.
Doctor, give me an opinion. I think you're crazy. Give me a second opinion. I think you're also...
Jesus.
I can't remember that. I'm
That's
terrible
fine.
at lines. You get the
And
idea.
Big Greg running with it. Fakes the handoff 16 yards up the right side. Led all the Horsepussy defenders to the left. And had an open field.
Just push that tail to the left.
Oh,
right
God.
down the
Kids
center.
just falling over each other. Tearing ACLs, it looks like.
Oh, goodness.
Kids' legs all warping in the wrong weird ways. Fakes the
Oh,
handoff.
that-
Big Greg up the middle this time. Oh, trucks a child. And gets 10 yards. Short of the first down, though. Who can stop Big Greg McMuffin when he gets going? I mean, he is fueled by fudge.
You know, with the Dr. Zayas clip, it was one of the first Simpsons clips I ever saw whole outside of the ones uploaded by like the Hulu YouTube page.
Uh-huh.
Because all the non-Hulu clips that were of the Simpsons that never got taken down were foreign language ones, which were like Spanish and German and
Yep.
what all. With the Dr. Zayas one, it was in English because they didn't re-record the song in a foreign language. They just
Right.
kept in the Dr. Zayas song, which is 90% of the clip.
That sounds like too much of a pain in the ass to do because you had to like rhyme them and
absolutely.
shit. Oh no, Marshall Calk is out for a quarter with bruised ribs. That's going to severely hurt the running game of Big Paul's. They're going to their backup running back Ruben Royal, which sounds like another burger. It sounds like another sandwich from Greg McMuffin to Ruben Royale.
Bruised ribs, 1 quarter. 1 quarter for your bruised ribs. Bruised rib
Yeah,
sandwich here.
Oh, it sounds like. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the injury report mistaken. That was just the concessions.
Are you suggesting that the bruised ribs is back?
Yes, the bruised ribs is back, and baby, they're better than ever. And they're just a quarter at the concession stand.
And it looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
Big Greg getting out of that. Pretty
It is
well.
going to be a 31-yarder. The last one was 30. Tack it down for another 3.
That's right, we've got breaking news. The Chargers are moving to Los Angeles, but an even bigger breaking news. The bruised rib sandwich is just a quarter in the concession stand behind the home side. It's stadium stand. Ah, fuck.
Is the news about the Chargers real?
Yes.
Apparently it's
Okay.
real.
Neat.
Yeah.
Still don't care about the NFL. I have not felt bad
Why would you
missing
care
the NFL
about the
this year.
NFL when STF is right here?
When was that?
Why would you care about the NFL when STYF is right here?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
And since college football was so friggin' bonkers this year. But we don't want to talk about that right now. Right, Will?
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Congratulations, we've now been preempted by this impromptu Clemson podcast.
Whatever the Paul Feinbaum equivalent of the ACC would be, we're going to have it in a second when Will starts talking.
I wasn't actually being serious. I'm going to talk about other stuff. What else needs to be said? They won the.
That's fair. So I need to hear, I need to hear, how was the Feinbaum post show thing?
I've listened to the first 30 minutes of it. Kind of like.
I am surprised that these Bammers have such hatred and lack of faith in the skill set of an 18-year-old true freshman who played one of the best defenses in the country in a close game for the national title.
Yeah, right. Oh, speaking of, Bourbon Shaney just got trucked. Gets 11 yards, but got leveled.
Also, we need to keep sight of the important things. We not need to let the fact that Alabama allowed 21 points in the fourth quarter to distract us from the fact that Notre Dame went 4-8 this year.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Let us not forget that whatsoever. Big Big run, Rayshawn Lumpkin, 23 yards. Great name. Great name. Rayshawn Lumpkin, the backup for War Machine Reynolds.
Rayshawn Lumpkin.
That's what's called Rayshawn Lumpkin.
Rayshawn Lumpkin.
Oh, God.
And Horsepussy are now on the 8-yard line, moving downfield. Hand off to Lumpkin again, 3 yards, second and goal. Timeout called by the Horsepussy Saloon. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Speaking of Simpsons references, Rayshawn, the son of Lurleen Lumpkin.
Yes. A lot of time for Bourbon Shandy. He throws it to Junior Lilly for the touchdown. 4 yards, right up the middle. Shandy is second touchdown pass, and the Horsepussy Saloon are up 13-6.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I was really bored and really stupid and tried to make sangria out of bourbon, white wine, and orange juice?
That's desperate. You're supposed to use brandy, not.
I know what you're supposed to use. I used what I had.
No. See, well, I think you're mistaken here, because let me explain the differences here. See, bourbon is a whiskey. Brandy is a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. I just needed to get that joke out. That's all.
So you're saying I should mix her in the drink?
Yes, because there's a port off the Southern Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors spend the time. Fucking, I can't keep going. Incomplete pass. Big Greg. He's got 1:48 to work. Try to tie this game up, or at least get it within one. It's 14-6. They've been trading field goals for touchdowns, and that is not a winning formula for Big Greg. Then they hit the back of a Horsepussy defender, number 37. Getting credit for breaking up the pass. I think he just hit him square in the back. Oh, these kids are dumb as hell, folks.
They are. We got good kids.
And
we got
big
good
catch!
kids.
Brettenberg! 17-yard catch.
He's Bergen.
First down. That's the big boy wide receiver, Brettenberg. He's that big. He's very big, and because of his name, they call him the city. The city of Brettenberg.
It's got at least 2 Wawas for some reason.
They're also about 2 blocks apart, though, so it's really not well placed.
To be fair, it is really just a narrow city.
It's what?
It's a very narrow city, so there's
It's a
one
very
on the
narrow
east side and
city,
one on the
yeah.
west side.
And they're just right across. They're unlike right down the street is the Sheets. So you know which one I'm going to. That's right. It's the fucking Sheets.
I have never been to a Sheets. I will have to try. I am not opposed to trying it. I just have not put myself in a position to. I will say, oh god, this is the first time I've been on since I went to North Carolina. Oh, that's not entirely true, but San Diego does not care about the Aztecs. I gotta tell you, I enjoyed my takeout food from North Carolina. We stopped at towards the border of Virginia and North Carolina for lunch on the way down. I appreciate the fact that all of our gas / bathroom / not like actual like meal stops were Wawas. And that was entirely by design and also because we had the ability to. Vince White in for the touchdown, 17-yard catch. And 48 seconds to go in the first half. Big Pauls are down by 2 with the extra point possibly going for 2. Not sure. Looks like they're going to go for it, I think. They're going to try to tie it up going into the half. So on the way down, I got Cookout for the first time. And Cookout is outstanding. That is going to be no good. Ruben Royale was trying for it. They got nowhere, did Big Pauls. So it's a 2-point game right now. I'm going to get some scoreagami on this one.
Oh, shit.
Lido Zanzibar returns it for 21 yards. And let's take a look at the Coke Zero presents. Look what you did, you little jerk. Looking at War Machine Reynolds. Two total carries, one in each half. Or one in each quarter, rather, not half. Bourbon Shandy gonna chuck that one. Oh, it's incomplete. Yeah, I had Cookout for the very first time. I got the big double, which was outstanding. I got my 2 sides, which were... I got the tray, of course. I got that. I got the big double. I got my 2 sides were Hush Puppies and fries. And since chicken nuggets were 99 cents, I also got chicken nuggets. And I paid the $1 extra for the shake. I got an Oreo shake because if an Oreo shake is an option, I'm getting the Oreo shake.
I like pineapple.
So,
Oh, I didn't try that. What was that?
So you got the chicken nugget, but did you get the sweet potato?
I did not get the sweet potato. They didn't have sweet potatoes or sweet potatoes fries. Maybe they did have sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato.
Like pineapple shakes. Like if you've been to Cookout before, or if you haven't, just like think of 40 different kinds of milk.
I'm going to post the link of the menu to everyone because like
that's much better.
the menu is amazing. The menu just like makes you question humanity.
Yeah. And there's hacks to how you can maximize the calories that you get for little money.
I just like the idea that you can get a quesadilla and your 2 sides can be a quesadilla and another quesadilla. So there's your Cookout tray. You can also get chicken strips with a side of chicken nuggets and a side of a chicken wrap. You can also get 2 hot dogs, a chicken wrap, and a bacon wrap. I was also told, inside info, it's not on the board. This is their milkshake list as well that I'm posting. I do see pineapple. I see banana pineapple. I should have gotten banana fudge or banana pudding. That looks good too. People say that when it's in season, the watermelon shake is outstanding. Someone also told me you do not see it on the menu. You can go off the menu and they'll do it. They under floats. They have a cheerwine float. I was told to get the cheerwine shake.
Oh.
Can you get the chicken quesadilla shake?
Dude, there's one 10 minutes away from my house. I just want to go now. Shouldn't.
I will say, apparently you can go off the menu and get the cheerwine and ask for a cheerwine shake. That was told to me by a CWF official, which means he knows what he's talking about because they know their food.
They're the birthplace of Cookout.
They are. Well, it was yeah, and then I had Biscuitville the morning after the show, rather.
I haven't had Biscuitville yet because
Biscuitville's good.
It's like it's in North Carolina, but it's also only open from like.
It's most certainly only in North Carolina. Like it's very concentrated to the area where I was staying. We're going to the half, 21-12, Horsepussy Saloon over Big Paul's. Mexican's car wash.
It also closes at 2, so
that doesn't help. I mean, we were leaving at maybe before 9, so we got there at we got to the one in Raleigh Durham in 9:30 and just ate breakfast.
It's explicitly breakfast and brunch,
etc., etc. Nissan, get in the car. Also, here's another sponsor.
Yada yada. Nissan. Yada yada. Holocaust.
Kebab Barkers. Come on down and have some meat on a stick. You can join our wonderful cook, Raj Roddy, as he is cooking up some great kebabs. And a special deal, if you come in and you yodel your order, you'll get half off.
Now, how much would you pay for the daily special at Kebab Barkers? I want you all to guess the highest amount without going over.
That's true. That's actually a fun food challenge. You have to guess how much you're going to eat without going over. You don't win anything because that would actually mean they'd go out of business because it's easy to do that. But nonetheless, that's what happens at Kebab Barkers.
Well, we're gonna do our pricing game. Guess how much your food costs.
Just
$1. $1.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's $75.
Fair enough.
Just walk down the Golden Trail. Name
Nice.
3 prices, and you get it for 35 off.
And of course, you can try their squeeze play value menu. That's 2 kebabs with rice and salad and a drink.
Well, you can also try the hole-in-one or 2
Nice.
That's 2 different cups of rice and/or beans.
Brian, have you never been to a Sheetz?
I have never been to a Sheetz. I've only driven by it a couple times.
I've been to one. That's pretty good.
I've seen some sheets, but I don't want to look at them
I've
anymore.
seen some Sheetz.
It's
When my girlfriend and I went to Charlottesville for a weekend, we passed by one or two, but didn't really stop by one. She's shaking her head at me like we could have. I know we could have. No, she is staunchly on the Wawa team. I love Wawa, but I cannot honestly. I've never been to a Sheetz, so I can't judge it. That's fair. We passed a couple on the way up from North Carolina, but I definitely saw more Wawas on the way up from North Carolina. There's a lot in Virginia.
I am a loyal Sheetz supporter. I will go there over Wawa if given the chance in the area.
Ooh.
Quick Trip is also fine.
That's a pass interference play.
That is, and we are Horsepussy now on the 46.
Ref teleports. It's over at the benches now.
That's going to be War Machine, 7 yards. 2nd and 3, gets out of bounds. Once I try Sheetz, I will be sure to report back. But yeah, Biscuitville, it's kind of like it's good. It was good, but it's like your standard like breakfast joint. Like I got like I got a number 1, which I believe was just a bacon, egg, and cheese on a biscuit. With my side, I got cheddar grits. They were good. I mean, for what seems like fast food grits, they were fine. I got a coffee, which was kind of weak. And I also took they had a chocolate muffin that I took to go. And that was good. I mean, I didn't really eat it too much because I didn't want it that day when I drove back. But it was fine. I decided I need to roll through the value menu. Since I got the number 1, I could get the number 2 next time. But Cookout is a thing of wonders, and there needs to be one closer to me. Closest one is like an hour plus away.
I'll roll through my Cookout order. Big double, onion rings, corn dog, pineapple shake.
I love the insane combos you can make, and I love the fact that I explained to someone that I discovered that if you wanted to, you can get a quesadilla and 2 quesadillas as a side. And the person who I told this to, who is a regular Cookout goer, looked at me like they had never thought of that prospect before. Like, you are insane, 1, and 2, that's hilarious. I'm like, how have you never thought of that? Like, you're saying quesadilla and then side, also a quesadilla. Why would you not ever think, maybe today is the day I go triple quesadilla? You know, if Cookout was so readily available for me, I would absolutely think to do that one time on a lark. I don't know what this is that was just sent me that says ludicrous room.
Okay, this is just a classic of Ludacris's.
Oh, it's a rider. It's a rider. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's his rider from when he played a concert at Georgia's spring game.
I love this.
It reminded me of it because in the second part of this, there are 2 separate requests for 1 fresh unsalted almonds and 1 can of almonds. These are separate items in the rider.
Face mask. Defense.
I'm intrigued by so loaf of bread, peanut butter, jelly. He doesn't like crunchy peanut butter, which means he's wrong. Candies, okay, fine. Green tea, that's fair. You know. Incense, box of fruit roll-ups is weird.
There are 2 bottles of Conjure Cognac, which is his own brand of cognac. They're just basically buying him his own stuff.
Jesus. Touchdown Horsepussy Saloon. It is becoming a bit of a route.
Well, that's actually
I
the point of the
respect
rider.
that, because that's just basically selling your own merchandise as a threat.
The big thing about a rider, though, is that if they don't give you exactly what you want, you can say, well, you didn't do the contract. Big thing.
True.
That's why the first bands to do it were like, we want green M&Ms. Only green M&Ms.
Yeah, that was basically their way of getting the rest of the crew to pay attention, because if they weren't going to get that right, they wouldn't get anything else right.
You have
Yes.
to read the whole contract, and
That's 2 points there on the conversion. Sorry.
But the rider is for the venue, yeah.
yeah.
And the
Okay.
writers for the venue to make sure that like all the stuff that the band needs is there, because there is legitimately important stuff in terms of stage setup, crowd, setup.
Yep. So this is kind of like a hey, if you skimp on this, where else are you skimping? I get
And, like,
that.
And one of the first ever writers, I can't remember who it was for.
Is it the Eminem story?
They definitely found some things that were skipped on in like actual important stuff, because the Eminem's thing isn't there to be important; it's there as a litmus test. Almost to kind of figure out where we stand on how you're reading a contract.
Yeah. Well, so the no brown M&Ms thing is really just like it's an attention to detail kind of test.
Yeah, make sure you're reading.
Yep.
That's the reason
How
for
close
it.
am I to DC? I'll answer that.
Anywhere is close to DC if you have the time to walk.
Are you a
Or drive.
stone's throw from DC, Brian? Also, how far can you throw a stone?
I tend to say on a windy day I can spit and it'll land in DC. That's not really true, but it's close enough.
I mean, there is a whole lot of spit in DC.
There is.
Most of it is tobacco laced.
Well, the good news is that you're not going to have to deal with the spit pretty soon. You're just going to have to deal with a whole bunch of piss.
We went there.
We went there. Political humor. It's the time.
Yes, we
It's
did.
timely.
Here we are. These are the jokes, people.
So here we are, doing everything we can, holding on to what we can, pretend we're Supermen. This joke doesn't work when we're using plural possessive pronouns
Nope.
instead of singular.
It's okay.
Sorry,
I don't
Goldfinger.
exactly know where that is, but I think I drove past it. That sounds like yeah, okay. I definitely drove past that one. Yeah, I'm more concerned about a cookout being closer. Cookout needs to start inching its way up north. I need one in like Fairfax or something.
Dude, when our college got a cookout line, we're talking like Chick-fil-A level lines.
Yo.
I've
It eventually dissipated because it was more of a new thing, and then once it was there for a while, license paid. Chick-fil-A is a phenomenon. I'm telling you.
It is.
Everybody goes to lunch at Chick-fil-A.
Now, are we talking like normal Chick-fil-A lines, or are we talking Chick-fil-A after one of their executives endorsed a questionable political or social opinion kind of lines?
Which one's bigger?
Probably the latter.
Yeah, 'cause that's getting
Wait.
rid of all the screw the gays.
I don't want to complicate things here, RJ. We're just talking about a normal Chick-fil-A lunch line. Let's not bring politics into this.
I really have trouble eating at Chick-fil-A anymore, and it sucks because it's so good.
Oh no, I feel empowered because my presence is threatening, and I enjoy this.
That's fair.
I enjoy the rush of power. I love it. I'm just gonna roast everybody and their two styles of haircuts.
What is everyone's go-to Chick-fil-A order? Is it anything crazy or no?
Number 2 with a lemonade.
What is number 2?
The spicy chicken sandwich.
Nice.
With the cheese and the lettuce and the
You go cheese on yours, really? Okay.
pickle. Oh yeah, pepper jack cheese to go along with the spicy chicken. Oh.
I ordered the Chick-fil-A isn't in Canada.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No,
RJ,
it's a
what
good
about
order.
you? What's your go-to order?
It was the regular spicy chicken sandwich without all the toppings before that was taken off the menu.
Oh shit!
So now you have 2 gripes.
I usually get the I will get the chicken sandwich, the standard original chicken sandwich combo. Field goal is good, by the way. It is 29-15, 2-touchdown lead for Horsepussy, and there, stops short of the 50. It's on to the 44. Lido Zanzibar, 24-yard return. I'll get the original sandwich combo, but I'll also get a thing of nuggets, because if I'm actively going to Chick-fil-A, I am just abusing my body, and I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Pile my food in a fucking bowl. I don't give a shit.
Man, I'll tell you what, this game is becoming like an evenly matched set of darts, and then MVG just steps on the gas.
Yeah, it was close, and then like Horsepussy Saloon are just showing that they are a solid team. We're entering the fourth quarter. It's 29-15 right now. A little bit of scoregami.
Yeah, we may see some South Tucson scoregami. Of course, most people in South Tucson would not be familiar with the concept of scoregami,
Nope.
or origami, or basic 4th grade math.
Or just the idea that a piece of paper can be folded.
But by given how many kids there are here, they are good at scoring.
I mean, they can roll paper, certainly, but not fold it.
Ah, someone mentioning the KFC failure pile and a sadness bowl. Absolutely.
Did they have
a hillock of glop?
Did they have a fancy name for that when they sell it in like Australia's KFCs?
Oh, I want to know that. The famous bowl?
Right.
Yes.
Is it okay for... Because you might know more details about it, and it might not be okay to tell the story, but a certain mutual friend of ours, friend who was a big Patton Oswalt fan, as it pertains to Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Basement.
Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Basement. You won't wear a shirt and will cry.
I'm not entirely certain I know this story. I think I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember the story and how it pertains to that person.
Basically, this person, who's a friend of a person that shall remain nameless, was a huge Patton Oswalt fan, and our mutual friend joked with him about Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Basement. They had a laugh about it, and sooner or later, you know, when somebody says, "Hey, how's this guy going?" and our mutual friend finds out that this Patton Oswalt fan was a kid toucher.
So Uncle Touchy's Naked Puzzle Basement was an idea of inspiration for this person.
Yes.
And then whoops.
He touched a clown, and now he's going to jail.
Yep. Alex
He touched
Clemens
a-
getting the first down for Big Paul's. They are not dead in the water just yet.
Number
Big
one rule:
Greg.
don't touch the clowns.
No doubt.
Clowns touch you. My
Big
other son
Greg is
Mike
not
got
out of this
shot in
one.
the face.
Drawn Weber, 4-yard catch, 2nd and 6. I have not had Chick-fil-A in a very, very long time, actually. Although what I did have the other day made me so happy because I haven't had it in forever. I talked about my food guilty pleasure. Like, Will, you're talking about like best mall foods. My food guilty pleasure is the Chinese buffet.
Oh, Lord. It will
will-
tear up my insides.
Oh.
I will annihilate it and then hate myself immediately after. I can't as much as I used to. But, so, my girlfriend and I went to IKEA. Because,
Wow, that's a very interesting place to have the Chinese buffet.
Yeah, well, it's actually not too far from it. So we have to go. We have to go like deep into Virginia for the IKEA, like about a half-hour drive.
Yeah, Woodbridge, right?
Yes, Woodbridge.
Had to get a futon there once.
Exactly. Yeah, Woodbridge, Virginia. Because actually, I had an old IKEA dresser that I've had for like 10 years that was recalled because dumbass kids were climbing them and they were like falling back and the dressers were crushing them. And these stupid kids were dying.
Oh, is that the one with the kid that like climbed on top of the drawer and the other kid lifted it up to save his brother or something?
Probably. I don't know. That sounds like right.
I saw a video of that. I wonder if it's the same dresser.
Okay, I'm not gonna deviate from the story, but Chipotle is
Okay,
garbage in Europe, and I've never had Moe's, but Chipotle is garbage.
I mean, Chipotle is fine. I've had it. It's just that Moe's is better.
No, I don't.
Here's what else.
I've never had Chipotle and felt good about having it afterwards.
The only thing I'll say about Chipotle that's really good is that they put the salsa inside the burrito. I don't have to manually put the salsa in the burrito.
Yes, but anyway,
That's
so we went
bullshit move, Moe's. I'd go to you more often because I like the fact that you put in like more fatty foods in there.
Yes. So the best part, the cool thing was like, here I am returning this dresser. We took it apart, loaded it into my car, took it back, and it's like this is a 10-year-old dresser that I've been using, and I kind of hated and wanted to get rid of it anyway. And they're like, hey, here, we're going to go ahead and pay you full price refund for it. I'm like, neat. found money. Yeah, and then we went and had a Chinese buffet because we're like, you know what, fuck it. And it was glorious. Was it glorious? Did we hurt afterwards?
Let us spend our windfall.
We didn't spend our entire windfall on the Chinese buffet.
Well, then you really weren't hurting.
Well, no, because the Chinese buffet is one price for all you can eat.
I understand how the Chinese buffet works.
What was
I was
that?
trying to salvage. That's not what I meant by it. I meant like just generally you started to spend your windfall.
Okay,
20 a person.
now question though, what is your favorite garbage item on the garbage Chinese
Jell-O.
buffet?
Yeah, I don't care what the Chinese buffet is. If it has Jell-O, Jell-O is always my favorite item.
Are you talking about the two types of Jell-O and the bananas with the random red syrup?
The bananas with the random red syrup made me laugh so goddamn hard. But I love the Jell-O. I love the Jell-O. I love the fried dough with powdered sugar on it. That
See, I
may
have,
or may not
I tend
be
to, I
something
have,
else.
I have a system. I have a routine when I go to the Chinese buffet. My first trip is always appetizers / fried things. So like your crab rangoon, your like
Things of that nature.
yes, your crab rangoon, your like chicken on the stick, your your dim sum items, your dumplings like that. I'll go with the sweet and sour the flash fried sweet and sour chicken without the sauce, and I'll get my wonton soup with that.
Chicken on the stick sounds like something from the Butterfield diet.
It really is.
Chicken on the stick just sounds like something that can be described by like 20 different cuisines of food. That
How
are,
can
like,
we explain chicken on a
90%
stick
of them
to
are
other cultures?
Okay, do I need to like? I mean, like, do I need to fucking find a picture of it? Because there's no other way to describe it.
It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite guilty pleasures on a
hang on,
basic
hang
Chinese
on.
buffet.
It's just how he said it is all. Just
Ryan,
chicken
I
on
found a
the
picture of the chicken on a stick.
I mean, I found
think it'll
several
be
as well.
universally like people know when they see it.
What crab rangoon tweet is timeless?
Oh my god. It's a fucking it's some tweet somebody made of like Stephen A. Smith being read the specials at a PF Chang's, and it's
Oh,
just
I remember
like,
that. Yeah.
and the punchline is just like, oh, to me that's just preposterous. Crab rangoon, things of that nature.
Things of that nature. Jesus. Yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that. My second trip will always be like your typical Chinese, your Chinese dishes. So like that's where I'll get my lo mein, my the General's chicken, the various other items like that.
General's chicken is so good.
I will always take a soup bowl, put white rice in it, and put the chicken and broccoli with the sauce in that, and eat it out of the rice bowl. My third trip will usually be anything else I want like that. Then it's dessert. These days I only get through 2 and then dessert, and then I'm starting to hurt. I always get a flop of chocolate pudding though.
A what?
A flop. That's the best way I can talk about. Just a spoonful of it.
Oh, I thought you said something else. That,
No, not
that
the
is-
thing that you think I said.
No, I didn't think it was the thing that I thought you said, but I didn't know what else it could be. Other than something that's not a real word.
Well, that is your game, the Horsepussy Saloon. Hang on. 29 to 22. It scare you to the exact same thing. No, because and honestly, the buffets are kind of set up that way where it's easy to do that. But yeah, the one we went to, which I guess would probably be because there's not any close ones by me. That's probably the closest one. We'd have to set out for it, and I'm not against doing that once in a while. That one also has a Mongolian barbecue area and has a sushi area, and I'm just like, this is like fancy shit. I don't know. But yes, here we are with that, and there we are with that. So any final thoughts on Chinese buffet or other guilty pleasure foods?
Just a thought. If Apple's phones are called iPhones, what are Apple cups called?
ICUPs. Of course, Bourbon Shandy was the player of the game. He had a fucking great game in that one. Horsepussy Saloon, 5-1, 3-0 in the BCC, and currently
Good
sitting
enough
at
to
third in the
climb to
rankings.
number one. Are
Currently
they good
sit-
enough to get there?
Currently sitting at third in the rankings. But I do have it on good authority that Texas Roadhouse did in fact get their 6th win. They are 6-0. So
wow!
they got a 19-7 win over Busted Rubber Auto and Tire Repair, who dropped to 2-4. Amazing story out of Texas Roadhouse. So I think the Horsepussy Saloon may be only doing as good as 2nd in the rankings. Their number 2 are Pawn Shop of the Nazarene. Can I give you a score on them? Let me see. Did I do them yet? Yes, I can tell you that Pawn Shop of the Nazarene did in fact lose to Hacking Gene Smokeless Tobacco Warehouse 30-13. So you can most likely see I have a good feeling that the Horsepussy Saloon will be moving up to 2nd place, 2nd in the rankings when they come out at the end of week 6. That's going to be it from us. Anyone have anything else they want to chime in with?
Just that elevated Horsepussy.
That Horsepussy is just rising, and it is elevated Horsepussy.
Yes, hashtag it and tweet it. Hashtag elevated Horsepussy.
No context, just no context whatsoever. I want everyone to tweet it. I am going to tweet it under the IRM one right now.
It's fucking lit.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to watch my follower count just tank. Coming up.
This is the second best hashtag to pop up in the last 24 hours since Freaka-Leaks.
Since what?
Freaka-Leaks.
Oh, Jesus. So the rest of the games that we're going to be televising in week 6, I haven't figured out how they're going to be paired off. We got the Marmalade Shack 4-1 taking on Burns and Crackle Mesothelioma Law Firm at 3-2. Marmalade Shack are not ranked. I take it back. I was about to say they're ranked. We've got Shoeless Jim's Diabetic Candy Store taking on the Binging Texan Barbecue Buffet. Both teams at 3-2. Binging Texan 9th in the rankings, but again, if you saw the highlights, you knew that. We got the Creamy Surprise at 4-1 and sitting at 6th in the rankings, taking on Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse at 3-2. And we got Crash Zone Trampoline Experience 4-1, 5th in the rankings, back to where they were around this time last season, taking on the defending champs You Need a Clown, unranked 3-2. Those are the 4 games you'll be seeing in some sort of combination. I think we're gonna do it again tomorrow night, most likely. So, anyone have anything else before we kind of call it quits and I play the music? Sounds like not. So this has been South Tucson Youth Football here on KYST 89.3 FM The Bone. Also AM 1400 The Growler. And thanks for watching on South Tucson Local Access channel number 22.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's it from us. For RJ, Roll, and Will, I'm Brian. We'll see you soon, probably tomorrow night. Good night from South Tucson, Arizona.
Football.